Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. So this video is really late, but I just kind of wanted to wait until the last few things had arrived. This is going to be kind of just like a bit of a Christmas haul, just to share with you guys what I was really treated to over Christmas. It's not in any way me trying to kind of, you know, brag or just, I mean, not at all. But because of the really bad weather, like some of the stuff that my husband had ordered wasn't delivered until after Christmas, so we had to kind of wait for everything to come. And he got me the most beautiful necklace, but it's in the chain, it's actually got like a kink in the chain, so he's having to arrange to send that back and then have them send him a new one. And I was so disappointed because I noticed it immediately, because it's like, it's not a snake chain. I can't think of the kind of a chain, but I mean, if you imagine how a snake chain is, if you know what that looks like, but like you would notice a kink immediately because of the nature of the chain. It should lie flat, and so I mean, I didn't say, you know, how much I liked it. The first thing I said was, oh, the chain has got a kink in it, and so I think he was disappointed thinking that I didn't like it. But anyway, so yeah, that won't kind of be in the video. This is really more just kind of makeup or skincare things that I received for Christmas, just kind of with the odd other thing thrown in. So the first thing that I asked for were some brush guards, and so I mean, that's how the front of the pack looks, and I got the variety pack. You get 6. I know they do another type, but I can't actually remember if it's just more for smaller brushes or bigger brushes. I can't really remember. So yeah, you get 6. I'll just show you the different sizes that you get. So, oh, come on, oh, I can't hold them all. So okay, these are the sizes that you get. So let's do it this way, that will be easier. Okay, so you get 1 of these big ones, you get 2 of this size, 2 of this size, and 1 of the small ones. So the small one, if you don't actually know kind of what brushes are for which guard, if you open it up, it does actually tell you inside. So the small one says it's for an eyeshadow brush, and I thought that an eyeshadow brush would never fit in something that tiny, but it does. So they just fit on so easily, and I mean, I use it, I don't really store my brushes in them, I just use them after I've washed my brushes to keep them in their sort of shape, but then I can also actually dry them upside down. So yeah, that's what I use those for. So this teeny tiny one is for an eyeshadow brush. Then the next size up, now it says it's for a blush brush, so I'll try it. I mean, the funny thing is the slightly bigger size says it's for a foundation brush, and if I compare like the two brushes, this one is bigger, but we'll see. So no, I think they have maybe made a mistake with that one. So for me, I'm using the next size up that they recommend for foundation brush. I'm using that for a blush brush, just because the other one is kind of a bit too tight. Then I will actually use what they recommend for the blush brush. I will use that on a foundation brush, like so. But to be honest, I mean, it actually kind of fits in and makes a point to the brush. So I mean, if you've got, let's say, take a MAC 217, I mean, that would fit in perfectly, and I mean, they don't slip, and if you're just using it to protect the bristles or to dry it, then I mean, it does, you know, it works for that without any problems. So again, the size that I used for the blush, I would also use as a foundation brush. And then the last one that you get is for a powder brush. So I've got my e.l.f. Studio powder brush, and then as you can see, so it just kind of keeps everything, when you washed it, it just keeps it all in a nice shape. So okay, I got those, and then I did actually, sorry guys, I'm just trying to arrange all my stuff here. I've got just stuff everywhere. So I did ask for some brushes. Now I watched a video from Veggie Beauty yesterday, and I kind of am a bit gutted now, just because she was actually talking about natural hair or natural bristle brushes, and I probably ought to have actually kind of looked into it a bit more myself, but I've probably just been really naive about it. Even though I use cruelty-free products, and it'll be 9 years this year, in February actually, that I've been a vegetarian. I used to think, like, if you got a pony hair brush, that they just, you know, take trimmings from the mane or the tail, and obviously kind of sterilise the hairs. But you know, I've actually gone into it further, and it's not like that. You know, even if animals aren't necessarily slaughtered for use of the fur, you know, they're kept in really awful conditions, and yeah, so I mean, these are the last brushes that I'll have that have actually got natural hair. You know, I didn't know before I asked for them. Had I done, I just wouldn't have asked for them. So I won't be buying any more natural bristle brushes. But okay, so that aside, the first brush I asked for was a pencil brush. So it just looks like that. This is really nice actually, just to kind of really concentrate either in the socket or on the lower lash line, anywhere you just really want to be precise with sort of application of colour. Then I also got, this is a brilliant crease brush. It's kind of like a big pencil brush or a mini blender brush. If I compare it to my e.l.f. contour brush, it's actually quite similar. So this is the crown brush and this is the e.l.f. contour brush. If I compare the two, I mean the handles aren't the same length, but that doesn't really matter. The only real difference is the e.l.f. brush is wider, so obviously more bristles, it's much more dense, it's not so much of a fluffy brush, whereas this, it does have like a density to the bristles, but it's also slightly fluffy, so you can actually use that to help kind of blend out edges as well. But I mean, they're very similar, and yeah, I mean, as I say, no longer will I be buying kind of natural hair brushes. Then the last brush was a double-ended brush. On one end you've got like a fluffier powder brush, and on the other end you've got a much smaller, like a detailed chisel brush. And I presume the way they would suggest you use it is that you kind of go into contour with the smaller end, and then with the fluffier end you just kind of blend that and work that around the face. But personally for me, I can actually use the smaller end just to put like a wash of colour really quickly on my eyelids. If I'm just kind of rushing out the door, then it's just really lovely for that. So they were the brushes that I got. Then he knew that I had recently bought, the Revlon Photo Ready, and he knows that I don't like it. I've said to him that I just, because of the finish, and it's kind of quite shimmery and that whole thing, so he knew that I needed to get another foundation. So he treated me to the Revlon Colour Stay, and this is the palest colour that they do as far as I'm aware. This is a number 110 Ivory. I got the normal to dry, not sure if that will focus. Yeah, I got the normal to dry skin formula, and I absolutely love this stuff. Now what I will do, now I've got the two of them, I do actually mix them, so it means that I'm able to wear this one. Otherwise for me £13 would have just been, you know, a bit of an expensive way. So I'm sure to some people, you know, who spend, you know, 20, 30, 40 pounds plus on foundation. 13 pounds is nothing, but to me 13 pounds is quite a lot of money, especially if you're not using the product. But now I can actually mix the two and I don't look like Edward Cullen. So yeah, so he got me that from Superdrug. I mean, I kind of had to let him know what colour, otherwise he might have got the wrong one, etc. And because Superdrug, and they're still doing their 3 for 2, he got me another one of my sleek powders. So this one I'm nearly kind of out of, so he got me a whole new pot of that. And then he also got me this lipstick, and this is gorgeous. It's by, now I'm not sure if I'll pronounce it correctly, but it's by Un, which is like related to Bourjois from what I can gather, or from what I've read. So yeah, it's a lip tinted colour. This one is in L02, and it is the most beautiful colour. Sandy, I'm sure you would love this. The colour, I mean, I'm telling you, the colour is just gorgeous. So gorgeous. And I think it was £7.99. So yeah, really good price and just the most beautiful colour. Then, okie dokes. Then I also got from my eldest brother and his girlfriend. They bought me a set of eyelashes. It comes with 3 different sets of eyelashes, and then it also has like a sparkly liquid liner gel, and then on the other side it does have a mirror, so I'll try not to blind you, but it kind of gives you just kind of hints and tips really on how to use the lashes. So I thought that was really cute, and I have actually worn this pair of lashes already. I had to cut them down because they were sort of a bit too long for my eyes. Then they also got me, this is the tub for it, ignore the brushes. It's from Cosmetics, and this is called Raspberry Blower. It's an ice cream body wash. So it comes in a tub that looks like an ice cream tub, but this is what it actually looks like. And it's kind of like, if you imagine the consistency of Play-Doh, it's actually quite like that. It smells amazing. Even when it was wrapped up in the box, you know, with wrapping paper on it, I could still smell it. This is absolutely saturated with fragrance. I haven't actually used any yet, because I'm sort of trying to use up other stuff I've got in the bathroom. But what I am doing to make use of the really lovely smell, I'm actually keeping it in like my drawer with my socks and my underwear, just so as when I take it out, you know, everything just smells really lovely. So yeah, they got that for me as well. And then they got me a couple of other products. They got me a moisturiser and a purifying cleansing lotion. Now these are by Simple. I'm still not actually sure as to whether or not these are cruelty free. I've tried to look online, and I mean there are a few, I think there's something called Simple Cosmetics and Simple something else. So I'm really not sure. But they got me those anyway. I'm yet to try them, but I will use them. As I say, they've bought them for me. I know that they don't really have money to throw away. You know, even if they were loaded, I still wouldn't chuck them in the bin. So yeah, I'll definitely give those a try and see how I get on with those. Then my other brother and his wife, and I was just so, like, I thought, oh, they're going to buy me something that's not cruelty free, I won't be able to use it. And I was so surprised that when I took the wrapping paper off, I got this little bag, and as you can see, it's from Soap and Glory, and inside it's brilliant, because luckily I managed to get in Boots, when they had their massive great big pink box that should have been £60 and it was £25, I could not pass that up, so I got that. And I actually sort of took something out of that box to give to somebody as a gift for Christmas. But the bag comes with 3 products. So the first product it comes with, which this stuff I love, is the hand food. This stuff is amazing. Now I'm used to using L'Occitane, which is definitely richer in consistency. However, this does not. It's like normally with like a run-of-the-mill hand cream, I put it on, 5 minutes later I think, oh, I need to moisturise my hands again, they feel dry. Not with this. Definitely not with this. And it smells gorgeous. If you've ever tried like Soap and Glory products, or if you've got, you know, like a friend or somebody who uses them, if you've got an idea as to what their products smell like, you would not be disappointed with this. It's absolutely lovely. Then the other 2 products that come in the bag, a Glad Hair Day, and it's got the shampoo, which looks like that, and then the conditioner, which looks like that. Now the shampoo also came in the big box that I got before Christmas, and so I know that the smell of the shampoo is lovely. It's beautiful. And let's have a look. So it's Ultra Shine Daily Super Shampoo with raspberry, fruit vinegar, panthenol, glycerin and pytantriol. Probably completely said that wrong. So it's to help to gloss, smooth, repair and strengthen. So that doesn't want to focus. There you go. This stuff really smells gorgeous. And then the conditioner smells exactly the same. And I mean, they're great big sizes as well, and you don't need a lot. So you get 250 ml, so it's 1/4 of a litre each. So now I have 2 of the shampoos, so I can maybe keep one, you know, in like a going away bag and one in the bathroom. But yeah, I was so thrilled to get these. I was really surprised. Then I also got something from Bare Minerals. It's a Shimmer and Shine collection, and so again this was from my husband. So the box looks like that, and then when you take the sleeve off, you have this beautiful looking gold lovely box, and it's like a magnetic box, so it doesn't just come flying open. Then when you open it up, it gives you like a leaflet that tells you how to achieve 2 different looks. So if you want to know how to do the shimmer look, it will tell you there. If you want to know how to do the shine look, then it will tell you there. Then inside you get a whole ton of stuff. You get, just trying to make sure nothing comes flying out. So you get 2 lip glosses, you get their eyeliner in black, you get a duo ended brush, so you get an eyeshadow brush on one side and a blush brush on the other. So the eyeshadow brush is just like a flat shader brush, and then the powder brush looks like that. Again, I'm assuming by the looks of it, and yeah, I mean these are natural fibre, so again not something that I will be investing in anymore. But yeah, the brush is quite nice. Again, it's kind of handy. I'm just trying to get it back in the plastic. Again, it's handy to have a duo ended brush, but on the other hand it's also a bit annoying because I can't use my brush guard. So, but that's fine. So yeah, then you get 2 really lovely lip glosses. You get this beautiful pink that's shot through with a gold, and then you get a gold, really lovely, kind of a glitzy one. Then you have a goldy, kind of a shimmer type colour. I've had a play with these, but I haven't actually taken the stickers off, so I'm not sure if you'll really be able to appreciate the colours. But so that's like the goldy shimmery one, and then this is like a really pretty, almost an aubergine type colour. Then you get a really lovely blush colour. And then on the other side, on the Shine collection, you get a high shine gold mineral pigment, a gorgeous sapphire blue, kind of like a graphite sapphire type colour. And then you get something called Radiance, which is just kind of like a really lovely highlighter. And then last but not least, I treated myself to L'Occitane because I love their hand cream. My mini one is practically all gone. So I treated myself to the full-size duo from QVC. So just kind of to show the difference in size. These are 30ml, these are 150ml. So they look like that. And I mean, just for kind of, I don't know, price point of view, the 30ml is £7 and the 150ml is £17. So basically for an extra £10 you get an extra 120ml, so it's definitely worth you know, buying the bigger size. You definitely get better value for money. So that was what I treated myself to. Then I got this really just cool thing. I got this lovely box with a beautiful label, and then inside there's a deluxe gift certificate at Saks, which is where I last went to have my hair cut. And so this entitles me to a style consultation, shampoo and condition, including a scalp massage with a cut and blow dry. I don't have to pay for any of this. Then visit 2 is a colour consultation, to have fashion slices, highlight foils, shampoo and blow dry. Then visit 3 is a skin analysis with a prescription card, a mini taster facial, including décolleté massage. And then visit 4 is a nail prescription, mini manicure and mini pedicure. But then it does actually go on to offer like extra discounts off of things. So I thought that was absolutely brilliant. I mean, obviously, you know, my mum kind of knows that I like that sort of thing, and she knew that that would be something I would definitely use and that I would really love. And she was absolutely right. I really, really do. So yeah, I need to give them a call tomorrow. I'm actually due to go in this Wednesday to have my hair cut anyway. But it says to use this you need to book appointments like at least a week in advance. So I have to phone tomorrow when they're back in and ask if I can use this for that appointment. If not, I'll have to cancel that appointment and then call to kind of make an appointment so I can use my voucher. So yeah, that's pretty much, you know, like the makeup and skincare side of things. I did get other stuff that I shan't bore you with. But then I was shopping earlier today with my husband and he's treated me to a few other things. So maybe I'll go and crack on with another haul. But until then, I hope you're all really well. I hope you had a great Christmas and a really good New Year's. And I hope 2011 is, you know, a really brilliant year for everybody. So I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.